Key year is 2147. Humanity has expanded far beyond Earth. Our cities sparkle on the moon, and Mars has become a bustling second home for millions. Technology and exploration pushed us into a new era of hope. But as history shows, with every light comes a shadow. It all began with a faint signal from deep space. At first, it was just static noise, hidden in the sounds of the universe. A team of scientists spent days trying to understand it. Then, the message became clear. It was short, direct, and chilling. We are coming. Hide. The world laughed at first. People called it a hoax or a prank. But as days passed, laughter turned to fear. Strange things started happening. Telescopes spotted strange objects in the outer solar system. Unusual waves rippled through space. Then it arrived. A massive ship, darker than space itself, appeared in Earth's orbit. It stayed there, silent and still, like a predator watching its prey. The ship had no windows, no engines, and no markings. It was a perfect block of blackness. Governments tried to talk to it, but there was no reply. Panic spread everywhere. Cities emptied as people fled underground, hoping to escape an unknown enemy. The ship did nothing but sit there, a quiet threat that loomed over the planet. For 7 days, the ship hung in the sky. On the 8th day, the silence ended. Thousands of small drones descended from the ship. They were invisible to the naked eye, but left chaos wherever they went. Power plants shut down. Communication networks failed. Hospitals and emergency services crumbled. The drones dismantled everything they touched and vanished without a trace. General Sarah Hayes, one of Earth's most experienced leaders, was the first to understand the danger. A veteran soldier, she had spent her life preparing for the worst. But nothing could have prepared her for this. These drones weren't just machines. They were fast, smart, and ruthless. This isn't just an attack, she told her team. This is an extermination. Sarah quickly organized Earth's military. The best minds in science worked to find a way to fight back. Their answer was Project Shadow, a line of advanced combat robots designed to counter the drones. These machines were stronger, faster, and smarter than anything humanity had built before. But would they be enough? The first battle happened in the ruins of Tokyo, one of the hardest hit cities. Sarah's forces, using the shadow robots, launched a counterattack. The fight was brutal. The drones adapted to every weapon and strategy, but so did the shadows. For the first time, humanity held its ground. It was a small victory, but it gave people hope. And hope was something the enemy couldn't predict. Weeks turned into months as the war escalated. Each battle tested humanity's strength and creativity. In New Delhi, soldiers used EMP weapons to stop the drones, but the machines adapted by creating shields. In Rio de Janeiro, drones turned buildings into traps, forcing the shadows into dangerous urban battles. Every time the drones adapted, humanity found a way to fight back. Sarah's leadership became legendary. She worked tirelessly, often on the front lines, coordinating with soldiers and scientists. She bonded with her team, learning their stories and inspiring them with her determination. Among them was Captain James Carter, a brilliant strategist who became her closest ally. Together, they devised bold and risky plans that kept humanity in the fight. As the war continued, Sarah's team learned more about their enemy. The drones weren't acting on their own. They were controlled by something far more powerful. Deep inside the black ship was an alien intelligence, a mind so vast and advanced it was impossible to fully understand. The scientists called it the Overseer. This being wasn't here for resources or conquest. It was here because it judged humanity unworthy of existence. We're not its first target, Sarah realized, and we won't be its last. Desperate for answers, Sarah led a mission to infiltrate the ship. Using a captured drone, her team managed to break through its defenses and board the alien vessel. Inside, they found a world beyond imagination. The ship was alive, a maze of moving corridors and glowing lights that seemed to react to their presence. The walls pulsed with energy, and strange machines hummed with an eerie rhythm. Sarah's team faced deadly defenses that seemed to anticipate their every move. Captain Carter and the others worked together, each playing a crucial role in navigating the ship's labyrinth. They pushed forward, driven by determination and fear, until they reached the ship's core. There, they found the Overseer. It was a towering structure of shifting light and metal, its form constantly changing. It spoke to them, not with words, but with thoughts. It showed them visions of other worlds it had destroyed, civilizations it had wiped out. The Overseer called itself a guardian of the universe, a force meant to maintain balance. Your species is flawed, it said. You are reckless, destructive, and dangerous. You consume without care and destroy without thought. You are a threat to the universe. Sarah refused to accept this judgment. We're not perfect, she said, but we can change. We have hope, creativity, and strength, and we won't be judged by you. The Overseer seemed amused. It gave humanity a choice: surrender and face extinction, or fight and face annihilation. Sarah chose to fight. The final battle was fought both in the skies above Earth and inside the alien ship. On the ground, the shadows led humanity's armies in a desperate fight against the drones. Inside the ship, Sarah's team battled through the maze-like corridors, planting explosives to destroy its core. The fight was chaotic and brutal, filled with explosions and destruction that shook the planet. The cost was unimaginable. Cities burned, millions died, but humanity refused to give up. Sarah and her team reached the core and set off the explosives. The ship erupted in a chain reaction, destroying the Overseer and shutting down the drones. The war was over. Victory came at a price. Sarah and her team were lost in the explosion. They became heroes, symbols of humanity's courage and sacrifice. As the world began to rebuild, people vowed never to be caught off guard again. In the years that followed, humanity united like never before. They built a planetary defense force, developed advanced technology to monitor the stars, and prepared for threats beyond their understanding. The scars of the war served as a reminder of the cost of complacency. Years later, as the wounds of the war began to heal, scientists detected another faint signal from deep space. This time, the message was different. It said, We are watching. The faint signal had a ripple effect. Earth's greatest minds, already on edge, immediately redirected their resources toward deciphering this new message. But weeks turned into months, and the signal refused to reveal its secrets. It was as if whoever or whatever had sent it wanted humanity to guess, to squirm. Meanwhile, humanity's newfound unity was put to the test. The world braced for a potential second invasion. Planetary defense systems were expanded. Outposts on the Moon and Mars became military hubs. For many, this sense of impending doom brought back memories of the darkest days of the Shadow War. But for others, it ignited a flame of curiosity. Among them was Dr. Alan Grayson, one of the surviving scientists from Project Shadow. While many of his peers worked on defensive strategies, Alan had a different plan. He believed the key to understanding the Overseer and its warning lay in the remnants of the black ship still floating in Earth's orbit. Despite initial resistance, his persistence convinced the Global Council to allow an exploratory mission. The mission, codenamed Silent Echo, launched 6 months after the signal was received. A diverse team of scientists, engineers, and soldiers boarded the Unity, a state-of-the-art spacecraft designed for deep space exploration. Among them was Lieutenant Marcus Hale, a decorated veteran who had fought alongside General Hayes. Marcus, still haunted by the war, saw the mission as a chance for redemption. As the Unity approached the remains of the Black Ship, an eerie silence filled the airwaves. The ship's remnants floated lifelessly, its once imposing structure reduced to jagged debris. But as the crew began their work, strange anomalies emerged. Instruments malfunctioned, and faint whispers echoed through the ship's halls, though no one could pinpoint their source. Dr. Grayson led the charge into the ship's fragmented core. What they found defied explanation: a pulsating sphere of light encased in a web of alien machinery. The sphere seemed to react to their presence, flickering brighter as they drew near. Grayson theorized that this was a fragment of the Overseer's consciousness, a last remnant of its vast intelligence. As the team worked to analyze the sphere, it began to communicate. Unlike the Overseer's cold, calculating thoughts, this fragment seemed curious. It showed the team flashes of alien worlds, glimpses of advanced civilizations, and even moments from Earth's history. It was as if the fragment was trying to understand humanity, just as they were trying to understand it. But the fragment also carried a warning. Through fragmented images and emotions, it conveyed that the Overseer was just one of many such entities in the universe. They were part of a larger network, a cosmic hierarchy tasked with maintaining order across countless galaxies. The Overseer's destruction had sent a ripple through this network, and now the other entities were aware of humanity. Some viewed Earth as a threat. Others saw it as an anomaly worth studying or destroying. The team aboard the Unity faced a moral dilemma. Should they attempt to destroy the fragment and erase any trace of the Overseer, risking the wrath of its counterparts? Or should they try to communicate with it, potentially inviting more attention to Earth? Lieutenant Marcus Hale argued for caution. If we destroy this, we're sending a message that we're hostile. But if we let it stay, we're painting a target on our backs. Dr. Grayson, however, saw an opportunity. This fragment could be the key to understanding the Overseer's network. If we can learn from it, we might be able to prepare for what's coming, or even find allies among these entities. The debate raged for hours, but the decision was made when the sphere itself acted. It emitted a pulse of energy that knocked the crew unconscious. When they awoke, they found themselves back aboard the Unity, drifting away from the ship's remnants. The sphere was gone, but the fragment had left something behind, a data stream filled with incomprehensible symbols and patterns. As the crew returned to Earth, the data stream became the center of global attention. Cryptographers, linguists, and AI specialists worked tirelessly to decode it. Over time, they uncovered fragments of a map, coordinates to a distant star system, and faint outlines of what appeared to be colossal structures orbiting a dying sun. The implications were staggering. This star system, seemingly at the edge of the universe, could hold answers to the Overseer's origins and the network of entities it belonged to. But it also raised a terrifying question. Was humanity ready to face whatever awaited them there? The Global Council convened once again. Debates flared about whether to send another expedition or focus on bolstering Earth's defenses. Public opinion was divided. Some feared provoking the entities further, while others believed exploration was humanity's destiny. Meanwhile, strange phenomena began occurring across Earth. People reported vivid dreams of alien landscapes, encounters with shadowy figures, and whispers in languages they didn't understand. Scientists theorized that the fragment's energy pulse had left a mark on humanity, awakening latent connections to the Overseer's network. One night, Marcus Hale experienced one such dream. In it, he stood on a barren world under a blood-red sky. Towering figures watched him from the horizon, their forms shrouded in mist. One stepped forward and spoke in a voice that resonated deep within his mind. "Your kind has chosen to stand. Now you must prove your worth." When Marcus awoke, he knew what he had to do. He reached out to Dr. Grayson and the remaining leaders of Project Shadow. Together, they proposed a bold plan, an expedition to the star system revealed in the fragment's map. But this time, they wouldn't go unprepared. The Shadows would return, upgraded with the latest technology, and humanity's brightest minds would guide them. The Odyssey, a massive exploration vessel equipped with Earth's most advanced defenses, was built for the mission. As it prepared for launch, humanity held its breath. This was more than a journey to the stars. It was a statement to the universe that humanity was here to stay. As the Odyssey disappeared into the void, the people of Earth united once more, watching and waiting. For in the silence of space, where light and shadow danced in an eternal struggle, humanity's greatest battle was yet to come.